This morning is so cold. I shook my water bottle and there's ice in there. Didn't freeze, but there's ice in there. I'm cold. One frozen sock. Well, when I woke up, there wasn't ice on my quilts, and now the wet parts are starting to freeze. Worst of all, the shoes are rock solid. They're hard. Any cushy parts are hard. And they're frozen. Even the laces are hard. There's not really any flexibility at all.
Okay,
Gargoyle's choice was to put them in the water.
It's frozen.
Thawing them out. So if anybody wanted to know, Ultra Olympus do float in the water. They float. Thaw out, shoes, thaw out. I do not like this activity. This was not fun. You got your shoes on too. Yep. Feels like my shoes are freezing on my feet. My shoes are feeling harder now. Okay, I'm not as freezing anymore. The water didn't feel as terrible when I crossed it. I had my first crossing of the day. And I do have to say that yesterday's total count was 115 crossings. That is a lot, but today is the last day of the Gila. So it's kind of sad, but it's also kind of exciting because all these water crossings do slow you down. The terrain is really tough, but it's also so pretty. A random empty blue bin in the middle of the forest. No idea what that's about. That's a whole lot of large fallen trees down there. Maybe fire and blowdown, perhaps? Or perhaps a flood. Because we're still in the canyon, although the walls aren't as high anymore, but it's still rather impressive. Everything down there. I'm nearing the end of the Gila River. The head of it, for us, essentially, since there's a lot of forks, is Snow Lake. And I am just about there. I have some new insoles in my pack and a fresh pair of socks. The socks I'm wearing and another pair. The balls of the feet area are completely exposed and my current insoles are worn out. So I'm gonna switch those out and probably just throw those out, honestly, but there's a campground up here at Snow Lake. But this is exciting. The Gila River alternate was absolutely worth taking, and it was just overall incredible. I really want to come back here at some point. Also, on a side note, my cold or whatever I had has been completely gone for a few days. So I feel great. I feel back to normal. Yeah, it just kind of tapered off, and I'm doing pretty good. Alright, this is Snow Lake. The water levels look incredibly low. I was kind of hoping it would be something I would enjoy swimming in, but it looks very brown and mucky. So perhaps not. This landscape just looks so unreal. Makes me think of a dream. These are what's left of these socks, and they're gonna go in the trash can. My legs are really in a lot of pain. I don't know if it's poison oak or sunburn, but I put some lotion on and this is all red and screaming in pain. Although swimming in Snow Lake was a bust, this is still a campground. We had picnic tables, there were trash cans, and pit toilets. But the pit toilets didn't have any toilet paper. And they had a spigot. Most importantly, there was a spigot. So, nice water that we did not have to filter. A++. This was a good stop. also threw out my insoles because I had the elbows insoles that I got at trail days. Since we were done with the river, I put those in. And I threw out a pair of socks. Well, they were 2 pairs of socks, the right foot, since I'm wearing gingies. They both had horrible holes in them. And then one of those socks was flipped inside out. So now I have a mismatched pair, but they're more of like a solid pair that I could wear for now. And you have new socks supposedly at the toaster house, which we'll get to in 4 more days. And I have 1 pair of socks that I haven't touched over the Gila River, knowing that the river would destroy them. So the next 4 days I'll have those pairs of socks. That pair of socks. Only 1 pair. Our total number of river crossings was 208 altogether. Today was just 23. So that's pretty impressive. We were told 200, and yeah, I guess some people probably got even more because we did a section that was high route, so we missed some of them, but it's still a lot of road crossings. Been passing by a lot of fresh piles of cow pies for a while, but I haven't seen any cows until I rounded this corner, and there are dozens over there. This is like endless. Right now, I am eat 5 plates of food at the Chinese buffet hungry right now. I am so hungry. I want to just devour so much food. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely going to be entering town with an empty food bag. I'm gonna be careful not to eat everything off early, because there's still 4 more days left to go to get to town. Huh. Oh, but man, am I hungry. So I realized that my leg pain is because of chafing, because of my wet pants constantly getting wet and drying and rubbing. And then I also realized I have a big patch on both of my legs where the hair has just been rubbed gone. There's no hair here. Normally it's like this. Yeah, there's no hair. We are cowboy camping yet again. Here's my spot. I'm all spread out, ready to be warm and toasty tonight, and hopefully not freeze.